What's up folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Father here. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. This is the second upload of the day and it's going to be another squad building video. If you're interested, the first upload was covering everything that's just come out in Season 5 for FIFA Ultimate Team. That will be linked down below if you want to check it out. But this video is all about squad building, specifically in the Serie A, and you will not believe what you can build with a 400k budget. You can see on screen here at Serie A 400, you can see a list of players in the bench, and they're not all included. I don't know how many are actually, but we're going to work through position by position, explain the sort of the market value right now, what you can buy for 400k, and then also detail where, if you've completed SBCs in the past, where you can make improvements. There's always a way with squad building videos. I try to primarily use tradable players that are on the market, because if I could do this whole squad basically with SBC players, but if they're all expired, it doesn't help you. So most of this team is tradable. The only SBC in it is actually still active, so it's going to cover everything you can do. You can build this team right now, and I'll include some SBC options and some alternatives. So 400k Serie A squad, let's dive into it. But real quick, if you do enjoy the video, please do leave a like rating. It's greatly appreciated. It helps me know you're enjoying it, helps the algorithm, all that good stuff. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. We're making the push for 100 subs, so smash that. Making the push for 1,000 subscribers, so if you help me on that journey, that'd be greatly appreciated. And let's just jump into it. I'm on Flipping here and I'm going to get my prices up for all the players. So this is bouncing anywhere between 380 and 400k, 410k on Xbox. And today alone is bumped between that price a couple of times. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm going to work through goalkeeper, centre backs, full backs, and we'll go that way. So kicking things off for a goalkeeper, it's Consignly. I say I have a majority of these players in the club. I think there's only 3 I don't have in the club, so they'll all be here. I have his red pick, and you might too. He's an 84 rated inform. There's a high chance if you got like the red picks from Foot Champs, or if you got a team of the week pack, there's a high chance you got this guy. If you don't, his inform in the market is 19,000 coins. You might argue that's expensive for a goalkeeper in a 400k squad. Why don't you just use like a 2,000 coin goalkeeper? This guy's been insane for me. Unfortunately, it doesn't track goals conceded, but obviously you could influence that a little bit. But he's just been really good. He doesn't have any traits to speak of, but I have him on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper, and he's just really, really good. I would say goalkeepers are really hit and miss this year. It can go many different ways. For me, consistently, if I was paying 20k for a solid goalkeeper, he's one. I've used basically every Serie A goalkeeper that's gold. I've used the man of the match Handanovic. I've used the winter wild card Manan as well, and I'll say this guy has beaten them all really in consistency, so he's worth considering on your team. Now, centre back options, we are going to use one that's on the bench, and he's 24k, and this is the person where I say there's a lot of things you could change. It's going to be Chris Smalling. He's medium high. I bought him from 19. He's now 24k. At the time of recording this, which is like midday, it's Thursday the 17th, he was initially 86 and he got a +1 for Roma winning 1-0 against Vitesse in the opening round. If Roma advance through tonight, he'll go to an 88 rated, and obviously they're in the Conference League, so there is, although Roma's been inconsistent, there's a chance this guy can actually reach, I think it's a 91 or a 92 rated card in total, which then he'd be good. His big glaring issue is the acceleration. If his pace was say 82, you're putting a shadow on him. You just have to be aware that the acceleration is an issue. I have a shadow on him. Once he gets going, he is quick, and he's like 6'4". He's got high in average body type, maybe high in average plus, 89 aggression, 98 or 95 strength, nice defending stats with the shadow, and good. His dribbling and passing for centre back are good. He's also got power headers. So for the price, this guy's really, really nice, and I'm gonna have him in the team. What I will say is, and the SBC part does apply for the other centre back as well, but this the free SBC is currently out. I think it's still available for another day, or maybe it expires tonight. I can't remember, but I think many people have completed him. I'm yet to use him. I only completed him this morning, but he's a medium high, 5-star, 4-star, 6'2", insane centre back, absolutely insane. If you've completed him, you can use him. Player of the month, Koulibaly, he's quite old at this point. I've actually got 600 games on the dot on him. I didn't even know that. There was a SBC as well, but I'd say he's. I'd probably prefer Smalling over him, I'll be honest. And then there's also the Luis Felipe card. And if you want to go over the 400k budget, and this is what my main recommendation would be, there is gold, Koulibaly and Skriniar, which you can buy off the market for a little bit less than Smalling if you prefer those. That's kind of personal preference. But if you have an extra 40k to spend, I would spend it and pick up this signature science Skriniar card, because he's an absolute unit. He's basically been a glitch this year. 4-star weak foot, really, really nice. But the other centre back we're going to pair him with, we're going to actually get a strong link, because it's going to be paired with the Ibanez. So there's been a lot of talk, especially on my channel with reviews and on social media in general, about this card. People don't like him because he's got 40 vision. The only thing this really affects is when you're trying through balls with a centre back, which you're not doing most of the time anyway. He's got 80 short pass, 71 pass. If you're aware of where you're passing it and making a conscious effort, you're fine. He has dives into tackles, which is huge. He has 87 pace across the board. He's rapid. I have the shadow on him. I'm not too worried about the strength. And this works because Smalling is a big bullish defender. He's a little bit slower, but he's like a brick wall. And then you've got a speedy little Ibanez beside him just doing the work. Obviously, I'm a Roma fan. This isn't a Roma bias here. This just happens to be what I think the best pairing is. Ibanez on the market is 37k again. I mean, see, I bought him when he came out and he was 88k. He rose to about 70k last week due to the Mkhitaryan links. But you know, I think this is a really nice centre-back pairing, especially for the budget. Obviously, you can't overspend too much. You're paying, what, just over 50k in total for this? Not bad at all. The left-back is one of the key things here, and it's what stemmed me to make this video. Because, it might still be a left wing-back for me. Let me see. Where's he at? Mr. Ansaldi is available for another couple of days in the foot birthday swaps. He costs 8 tokens, so he's very, very cheap. He's 5-star, medium-high. Really good pace. Shooting is good for a fullback. If you watch my 5-2-1-2 custom tactics or link below, you'll see how I've been using him as a wing back and some of the goals he's actually scored for me. His passing across the board for fullback's really nice. It's the free kick accuracy that brings that down, but his crosses have been good for me. The short pass, long pass, curve and vision are all well rounded. Dribbling is well rounded for a fullback. 92 stamina, 95 aggression is fantastic. He loves winning the ball back. He is for the tokens aren't free. You have to complete SBCs for him or objectives, but you don't cost coins really. You can just use stuff in the club. So for essentially a free left back, this guy's fantastic. Your alternatives are spending money on Theo Hernandez or Spinazzola. Now I love Spinazzola, and I finally got a first owner version of him, but Ansaldi's better for me. The 5-star makes a world of difference, and although he's medium high, when you put him on like John the Attack or Balance, he still gets forward a good amount. So he's sort of the core thing of what led me to build this team, just because when you get cheap Serie A players anyway, for whatever reason, the league isn't as favourite, but you get high meta, cheap Serie A cards, plus a free left back, it's a little bit of a no-brainer. Now moving over to the right back, I don't want to take up too much time here. I want to get this whole team for you. There is Darmian, which is an option, but we're going to be going for Di Lorenzo, who is also a foot birthday card. There's 3 foot birthdays in this team in total. I need to put concepts on. He is coming in at about 53,000 coins. He's got the 5-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, kind of the opposite of Darmian. Darmian's got a 5-star weak foot, 3-star skills. Medium. This is the only card in this team I've not personally used. But people in the Discord have been using him, and they've been saying that he's one better than Darmian, and I imagine it's because of the skill moves. It'll make him feel nicer. And he's just got really nice stats. He has 99 stamina, which is brilliant. You can put an anchor on him if you want to boost the strength and the aggression, the defending and the pace. You could put an engine on him to try and boost the passing, but yeah, he can score if you get into the box with him, attacking as a fullback. He's got 73 vision, which is the only worry on the passing. Everywhere else he's fine. So for a 50k right back, really good. Now I want to look at the right mid, because again it is someone else I have in the team, and let me just turn my phone on silent real quick so it's not pinging. It's someone I have in my team, and it's going to be Lozano, because he is absolutely dirt cheap because Napoli got eliminated from the Europa League. Where's his card at? I have him here. I don't want his concept though. This is where I'm going to be finicky. I don't want his concept, I want the actual card. I have it, yeah, come on. What? How does Lozano? There we go, he's right wing. That's over with. Lozano's 25k on the market. I bought him at 24k. His price hasn't really changed. He's 4-star, 3-star. You can complain about the 3-star weak foot if you want. He does have outside of the foot shot trait. He's just rapid. He's got 97 pace. He's got 94 agility. The balance can let him down a little bit on 87. Good stamina. He can boost the strength up with the marksman that I have on now. The marksman gets him a good shooting boost. His passing is work withable. Really, this is a pace outlet for 25k. His goal return for me has been nuts. I'll be honest. His shot power and long shots, although they don't go up a crazy amount, sort of around the 90s, he scored some really good goals for me. Now he's been playing mainly wide for me. Sometimes cam. He's got a good goal return. I think for the price for this combination as well, just really nice. And I want to go over to the left midfield spot, because there are a couple of options. The one I've gone with is Damsgaard again. He's kind of who I've continually went with when having this discussion. If I can spell his name correctly. There we go. Concepts. Damsgaard. This is his future stars card. It's a high-low 4-star card. It is right-footed, but he does have the he does have the finesse shot sheet. I thought he did. Is it high curve he has? Not even high curve. Alright, well, I thought he had a finesse shot trace because I've scored finesse shots with him for fun. I used him in my team for quite a while. He's 37,000 coins. You know, it's high-low is perfect. 4-star, 4-star is ideal. Really nice pace again. His passing is good. Really high vision and good short passing and free kick accuracy, which he's really good at. I've scored some nice free kicks. 95 agility and balance is good. 95 dribbling as well. And good stamina. Again, when you think about it, you're spending... What did I say? You're spending... What's the list on this? You're spending 37,000 coins for a fantastic left midfielder. Your alternatives are using Rebic, who is in Foot Birthday. So if you want a 5-star skiller, this is where I'd recommend Rebic. Just be aware though, if I go back onto him, his agility and balance is lower and he's a taller card. So the 5-star skills will make him feel a bit nicer, but he's still going to have that little bit of heaviness. His shooting's good, his pace is alright, he's got really good physicals. This is kind of personal preference. Rebic is about 27,000 coins at the minute because he's still in packs. He'll remain cheap, it's a good option. Insigne is the same price as Damsgaard. Now, Insigne is known as being a bit of a glitch because of his height. He does a finesse shot, flare, and outside of the foot shot was perfect. His dribbling and passing are both insane, and obviously he's small with the good pace and acceleration. It's his shooting and his physical that for me let him down. Now, the finesse shots are broken with his 92 curve, and obviously he's got the outside of the foot shot. You can try this card if you want. For the average player, I would say, I don't mean average quality wise, I'm just saying the general player, I think Damsgaard is the best option. If you want a bit of a glitch, go for Insigne, and if you need 5-star skills, you go with Rebic, but like I say, I'm going to be sticking with Damsgaard. Now, the midfield options, we're going to have 2 midfielders here for you. The first one comes in at 23,000 coins, and it's insane. I think I've talked about him before in other videos, but it's Lucas Torreira, if his name. I'm having a mere spelling names here. I'm just going to go on to Serie A. We got there in the end. Serie A, I don't want concepts on. This menu thing could be so clunky sometimes. Here you go. Torreira. Fantastic card. Now, he's 5-star skills, which I prefer the 5-star weak foot boost, but 5-star skills just makes him even nicer with the 5. He's 5'5" in height. He's medium height, which is the ideal work rates for a DM. With the anchor on him, which you can see I have, he does actually, he's on 9 chemistry here, I think, so he gets +5 pace, it gives him +10 on strength, gets the defending even better. His agility and balances are already nuts, rest of the dribbling's fine. For DM, his passing's sweet, no trace to speak of, but it's really the 5-star skill moves with the 5'5" height and the really high agility and balance. He's so nippy on the pitch, but it's hard. He's a better version of what Verratti was before, and like a better version of like Gattuso, really, is the best way to put it. He's nuts for 23k. If he was a different league, different nationality, which does affect player prices, I'm aware, he would be so much more expensive. But he's going to be the DM you're using. And then if I go back on the Serie A, it's going to be easier for this moving forward. We're going to be using Milinkovic-Savic as our other player in the midfield. You have a couple of options here. You could go possibly with the likes of Vidal if you want. He'd be in the budget. But for me using this card, I've used 79 games on him. The 5-star weak foot is unbelievable. His high medium, he still gets back in the fence a fair amount with the good stats. His dribbling is what makes him insane. Obviously, he's 6'3". He's a big boy with power header, but his long shots, although we're 83 and 86 shot power, his long shots have just been insane for me. He pings them on that outside of the foot shot, and he scores them for fun, is all I can say. But yeah, really good card. He now is 65,000 coins. Obviously, I bought 90,000. He's dropped a little bit. He's one of the best box-to-boxes in the game still. You need a shadow on him to get the pace up, but I think he's surrounded by pacey players everywhere else, so he's going to be perfectly fine. So I think the combination, this is if you're playing like a 4-4-2, a 4-2-3-1, even if you want to play a 4-3-3 and have like either one of the wingers or one of the attackers as an attacking centre mid, these Torreira and Milinkovic-Savic are like perfect options for you. Now, let's see who I'll go with next. So there are a couple of options here for the striker, but I want to touch on who like my secondary striker, centre forward cam player is, and it's Ilicic. Now, ignore where I place him here because I would have him here normally, but obviously it's going to make him look off cam. So to make things look pretty, he's going to be here. This card has been absolutely slept on. He's 40,000 coins at the minute. I say I bought him at 37,000, so he's not really risen much. Atalanta have the chance of getting another upgrade in this card if they go through tonight. So he could become 90 rated. The biggest issue with him for the longest time was the pace and the agility and balance. They did a really nice job on this boost to get the agility and balance to a usable level. The same goes for the pace. So now this card is 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, left footed, medium. Medium can be a little bit of a headache, but you can set up tactics accordingly to make him work. I used him as a striker initially, and that's where most of my goals came from. And then I've been using him as like an attacking cam sort of option because he's got the physicality and the height. You can use him in that attacking like centre mid role actually. And he does a good job. His distribution is great with the passing. Like you look at the face card stats of this card, and it's just so nice. You need the PS booster. I've opted for an engine. His vision at 92, 91 short passes and seeing obviously we're boosting those up with the engine, and the crossing goes up as well. I think his finishing's fine as it is. The 90, 90, 93, 94 and the key stats is all good. You get more benefit from boosting the agility and balance up, as you can see. Goes to 87 and 93. Dribbling gets maxed out as well. And then his stamina's a letdown, I'll be honest. You need him on stay forward, and you're probably going to be subbing him off. But there's plenty of super sub options at the minute in the game. So he's in there. Now, what I want to make clear is the actual striker we're using. So I'm going to move Ilicic here because he is a centre forward cam, and you get chemistry here. For the striker option, there's a few. Also for the cam option, you would have had Mkhitaryan. If you completed his SBC, which I preach that you should be completing. If you did, and I hope you did, you've got a 5-star, incredible option. He's going to work till the end of the game. Like 95 stam, these stats are fine. He'll compete in team of the season. Fantastic cam option. You could have had him. On the striker front, there is Tammy Abraham, who was an objective card, who is absolutely insane. His goal return for me, I had to give away some free wins, which impacted it a little bit, but for a big man at 6'5" with a 3-star weak foot, he's just been insane for me in the attack. Been really surprised on how good he is. He was a free card, took a little bit of time, really easy to complete. I would use him if you have him, honestly. If you have Tammy Abraham in the club, I'd get him up there. And you're laughing. Maybe that's where having Ilicic might be an issue too. Tammy Abraham and Ilicic, two big boys. Maybe you need someone smaller, but definitely if you've got the Abraham card, consider it. If you had Mkhitaryan, let's keep it real. If you have Mkhitaryan real quick, I'd be running the team like this. This takes over 400k because Mkhitaryan cost a bit. But if you can run the team like this, run the team like this, because Mkhitaryan and Abraham get a strong link and they're fantastic together. But we're working on a 400k budget, which is what you have to be aware of. So let's get Ilicic back into the team. Now, the striker options you have, if you complete SBCs, you do have Muriel and you have Martinez. So if you have one of these guys in the club, don't worry about buying someone. Use one of these SBCs. Both work really, really well at the minute. The striking options for me, and I want to try and filter them out. I don't want to show them all at the same time here. So high to low. I want concepts, because there's two options really. Italian striker. So there is Raspadori. Oh, actually, there's three options. I forgot Raspadori existed. I'm going to be honest. And this is going to change what I say. I can't lie. So initially, my comparison was between Chiesa at 60k or 80k and Di Natale at 60k. The fact that you can buy Di Natale on the market for 61,000 coins right now is absolutely nuts. He's 4-star, high-low, which is perfect. He's got the 87, like his agility balance is well-rounded, his dribbling as a whole, well-rounded for a striker. His passing for a striker is still fantastic. Shooting at this point in the game is still fantastic for a striker. Stamina 81 is fine. It's the pace where you need to put something on him, but he has finesse shot flair on outside of the foot shot trait, which makes him really, really good. 61k for this card is nuts. What's slightly making me change my mind here is the Raspadori card, because he's 23,000 coins. And I want to get him up just to give you guys a bit of comparison as well. So let's move Di Natale down to the bench, and let's get Raspadori up here. Where's the little guy at? There you go. So he has a 5-star weak foot. He's also high-low. He only has flair. So here's my thing. If you want to see a 40k and you want the 5-star weak foot, take Raspadori. But if you don't, spend 60k and get Di Natale for now, because I think even at 61k, obviously he's been out since the start of the game, he's still an 88 rated striker. He needs a hunter or a hawk on him, and he should be phenomenal for you. So just get him done. This is the team for 400k, which is what this team costs. It's absolutely nuts. I think this is why I love Serie A anyway. I watch it a lot, but this is the league with the best value for money in my opinion, and we get lots of SBC players, as you can see here displayed on the bench. There's always lots of promo cards, lots of SBC players, plenty of options. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this team. I know this one went a little bit longer than usual, but I wanted to get a lot of explanation in there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that and are happy with it. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed the video. First of all, hit that like button if you did as well. Any changes you make to the teams, let me know. Any budgets or themes you want to see moving forward, also let me know down in the comments. I check them daily to try to gauge you guys and get the conversation. You could join my Discord as well. Active in there every single day. And that's me. And hit that subscribe button, try and get us to 1,000 subscribers as well. That'd be fantastic. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.